Hi guys, I'm Tess and this is It's Fine, a show where I try classic recipes for the first time. Today we're going to make some Russian honey cake. I've never made a Russian honey cake before, but it's light and airy. I've had it from a bakery and it is so phenomenal. I didn't actually know it was called a Russian honey cake. It was just called wildflower honey cake when I had it. But then through my searching, because I couldn't get it off my mind, I found out that it's called a Russian honey cake. It's like many, many layers. You make burnt honey with whipped cream in between, which is like, makes it light and airy rather than heavy with like a buttercream. The first thing we have to do is burn some honey, which sounds slightly intimidating. I'm not afraid, it'll be fine. Some honey. All we're gonna do is cook it down on the stove until it's burnt. I think it takes like 10-ish minutes. Next, I'm gonna sift my dry ingredients. Flour, which is not the most glamorous thing. Come on, Tess. Baking soda, cinnamon, pinch of salt. A fun fact about me is, no, actually I shouldn't tell the internet this. I have really sweaty hands. And I literally have to like rinse my fingers every time I touch it. Look at. I revealed a lot about myself. I'm gonna give this a small whisk together just to incorporate our baking soda. Make sure it's all throughout. Next is to make the wet ingredients, which is just butter. In here, I'm doing my butter, some more honey. It's a honey cake, don't forget. Sugar in there. And then onto the stove, and all we're gonna do is let it melt down until they're all incorporated, and then we add in our eggs. It's actually very simple. Oh, does everyone see the honey happening? See him bubbling? Honestly, a very scary thing in the kitchen is hot burning sugar, which is what burnt honey essentially is. It's just like piping hot sugar. It is the hottest thing you'll ever touch. So don't touch it. A fun fact is that my mother is allergic to honey. I would never make this at home because nobody who would ever eat it. We're essentially just incorporating the sugars and butter together. It doesn't need to like boil or anything. It just needs to come together into like one cohesive mixture. But my butter's taking its time melting here. I do believe that the honey is burnt. If you can see the color that it's turned, it's nice and amber. It's way darker than it was. I just have to wait 1 second to add the cold water because I don't want it to burn me. And I'll be honest, everything is happening at one time. My butter mixture is ready, so I'm gonna turn off the heat on that as well. I'm gonna put the butter mixture into a bowl so that it can cool off before we add our eggs. And then to our burnt honey, I'm going to add some cold water. See why we let it cool off for a second? Because otherwise that would have been a lot more intense. Now that the burnt honey is ready, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup to our wet mixture. I'm going to eyeball it because a little bit of honey never hurt anyone. Well, it hurts my mom, but that's it. I'm gonna whisk it a little bit just to fully cool it off. You can see the dark color that it turned, but it's still quite hot and you don't wanna cook your eggs. Cooling her off, that's probably good. Look at this plate, it's a good plate. 1 egg. I think that most of the internet knows about me. My last meal dessert would be a pavlova. I'm not necessarily a huge cake girl. I like a light cake. I think that's why I liked this cake so much. We're going to add our dry ingredients and then fold them in, which I like to do a cut down the center and around. Cut down the center and around, cut, and just keep going until she's in. You could, in theory, make this in a stand mixer, yeah? We just like to work my arm out. We're getting close here. Our dough is ready. This is where things get interesting. We're going to do 2 plops of batter, potentially more, let's see. No, I think 2 is perfect. You're going to take your baby offset spatula, favorite kitchen tool, make it into a circle for your layers. I'm gonna put 2 in the oven at a time. Do you see how this could be tedious? Because this is how you're gonna make all your layers, 1 at a time. And you have to bake them 1 at a time. That's that. They're going in the oven. Look at how fun these are. It's fun because you also don't burn your arms. See that? Look, See, you carried even against your body. What we're gonna do, push out a perfect round with this little number, and then we're gonna get some scraps, and the scraps are going to become little crumbs. We're gonna crush them up, and that's what we're gonna decorate the cake with. Can everyone see how it's like ever so slightly around the edge? It's very fluffy on the inside, but crispy on the outside. It's a very interesting texture of cake. These are going to be our crumbs. We're gonna smash them up after. But that's a lot of work. Okay, watch this, 3, 2, 1. And after all that work, you're left with what looks like 8 big pancakes. But we have our 8 cake layers, and we're just gonna make some whipped cream, and then we're gonna build our cake. Oh my gosh. And I'm actually not 100% sure how it works. We're gonna make some whip, which is the only icing of the cake. First, you're gonna mix together a little bit of sour cream, and then the rest of the burnt honey from before. This works on a percentage system, and I don't know a percentage of what, so it works pretty good. It's kind of splashy, no worries. I'm gonna add in our whipped cream. This is only 80%. If you wanna get me up to 100, pretty fast. I'm just gonna remove this portion. I went a little bit too whippy, don't worry. Barely. That looks pretty good. We're just gonna fold in a little bit of whip. Voila, this is our icing whip. It's not falling off. That's what we want. We are going to assemble. Start with a bottom layer. We're gonna do scoop of whip. I'm gonna see if this is enough. 1.5. Baby offset, of course. I am just hoping that this is straight and does not topple over. And I think the key is starting strong at the bottom because it's so many layers. Some layers got a little bit more baked than others. Don't worry, they'll all taste the same once they get in there. Okay, 1.5. You can't tell me that you don't love a baby offset spatula when watching this. Good investment. Like, that's pretty good. It's pretty straight. Okay, we're gonna start like this on the filling. Fall over the edge. We can make the top perfect after. Fall over the edge. Bring to the edge, bring to the edge, bring to the edge. See? Edge over. She looks not bad. I feel like I have my tongue sticking out because I'm so focused. Oh, did you see that? Did you see it? Oh my God, my heart is actually racing. Reset, reset, reset your heart. And if you see a little bit, I think it's fine. The edges that we cut off earlier, we're gonna smack down. Baggy. Perfect. Crumbs in. You take your hands right up to the edge. Oh, we're gonna have like just the perfect amount. Oh, you were worried about the layers? Don't worry. For this guy, we have some hyacinth. And I feel like this light purple color is perfect. So cute. Ta-da! I am so nervous to cut it because I need it to come out as the perfect slice with all the layers showing. Okay. She's perfect. 3, 2, 1. It looks so good. The layers are perfect. Okay, ready? The burnt honey flavor comes through so well. And the layers are light. I think the whip is so important. You could not do this with anything other than whip as your in-between. Not hard to make, just tedious with the layers. But other than that, perfection. That's a Russian honey cake. Come everyone, we're gonna try some cake. I'm gonna hand out slices. Boom, so 1. She's so pretty. Line it up. Takes an army to produce something like this. Do we need more plates? Grab that one over there. See that pink plate? Nice large plate. Hey, let me bend down. I've tried it, but cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers over there. Thanks, guys. It's fine.